My child, listen to me with all your heart. This is very serious. Bad news is on its way to you on the 7th of July. If you ignore this message, if you just scroll away or take it lightly, you will feel a pain so deep that even your sleep won't bring you peace. A moment is coming very soon when something hidden from you will suddenly be revealed, and it might shake the way you see everything in your life. You didn't find these words by chance. They were placed in front of you by forces you can't see, because the spiritual world is trying so hard to warn you. The tears you've cried so far are nothing compared to what might come if you don't stop, listen, and understand what's happening. There is someone you trusted, someone who acted as if they cared about you, but in secret, they have promised something that is not good for you. There are 3 people who have spoken something against your life. And on the 7th of July, if you're not awake spiritually, something could be triggered that will hurt you more than you can imagine. It might look small, a delay, a wrong word, a small mistake, but it could start a chain of problems that change everything for you. This message isn't to scare you, but to help you get ready. Something was already planned in a place you weren't part of. They think you are blind to it. They believe that if they stay quiet long enough, you will ruin your own blessings without knowing. But that won't happen if you choose to open your heart now and listen. Some people are keeping an eye on you, but not because they care about you. They watch you because they're jealous. One of them is close to a family you thought you could trust. They pretend to wish you well, but deep inside, they want to see you fall. They speak nice words, but in their heart, they've already chosen to fight against you. On the 7th of July, if you're not standing strong in prayer and spiritual awareness, even the things you've worked hard to build, your reputation, your dreams, your relationships could start to fall apart, piece by piece, like betrayal after betrayal. This isn't just your imagination. This is a real warning from above. That's why lately you've felt strange inside, why your dreams don't make sense, why you feel tired even after resting, why you keep dropping things or forgetting things, or why it feels like someone is always watching you. These are spiritual signs, not random moments. Right now, heaven is watching how you handle what's coming. Someone from your past will show up again before July starts. But be careful. Don't welcome them back too quickly. Don't say yes too fast. Their return isn't random. They have come with a hidden purpose, and not all purposes are from God. Some are traps that look harmless. Right now, your spirit is more open, and the enemy knows this. That's why temptations feel stronger, why confusing messages come, and why people who left your life suddenly want to return. But this is the time to stay quiet inside, to move slowly and watch carefully. Because if you rush, you might end up stepping into something fake that will cost you more pain and regret than you can see right now. You don't even know what's been said about you lately behind closed doors. You have no idea that someone has been quietly watching you, copying you, trying to guess your next step so they can stop it before it even happens. That's why things have felt delayed and heavy. That's why certain messages and chances never got to you. It's not because you were forgotten. It's because you were being protected. Someone who cares about you cried for you recently. Someone prayed that you'd see this message before it was too late. And that prayer was heard. That's why you're here right now, reading these words. Because your name has been mentioned in places of both light and darkness. And now is the moment to break your connection to things and people that were never meant to stay in your future. There's someone who feels disturbed deep inside every time they see you. They recognize the light you carry, and it bothers them because they don't have it themselves. Instead of being inspired by your light, they've chosen to speak bitterness against you. But don't fear them. Don't fight them with anger. Don't let what they carry steal your peace. Because what God has prepared for you can't be stopped as long as you keep listening to that quiet voice inside. The voice that tells you something isn't right. The whisper that wakes you up in the night. The heavy pause you feel when you're around certain people. You're not imagining it. You're not crazy. You're spiritually awake for a reason. You're being guided and warned. God says now is the time to move in silence and strength. Don't explain yourself to anyone. Don't beg anyone to stay in your life. Don't share your next steps with anyone new until after July passes. Right now you're facing a test that doesn't look like a test. It might look like love, a fresh opportunity, or comforting words. But underneath, it's a trap meant to catch those who aren't paying attention. And if you ignore the warning in your spirit, you could end up crying later over something you were warned about today. The 7th of July itself isn't cursed, but it's an important checkpoint. How you handle yourself spiritually on that day will decide if your next season moves forward on time or ends up delayed. Watch closely between now and then. You'll see someone's true face come out, maybe even without them realizing it. Their real intentions will slip through in what they say, how they speak, or even in their silence. Notice the ones who go quiet when you share your wins. Notice who gets uncomfortable or changes when you speak about your growth. Notice the one who stays passive but deep down feels jealous. Notice the one who copies your ideas but never gives you credit. These are not your people. Stop trying to make them love you. Stop trying to find belonging in places that only leave you tired and drained. You've outgrown certain friendships and spaces, and over the next few weeks, it will become clearer who has really been slowing you down. Be careful, because someone might act like they want to save you while secretly hoping you keep struggling. Don't just trust what people say. Trust what they keep showing you over and over. Trust their patterns. Trust how your spirit feels when you're around them. There's something hidden that someone has kept from you, and it's going to come out in a way you don't expect. When you see it, don't pretend you didn't. Don't go back to denial. Your peace will depend on whether you accept the signs the first time. This is why you've been feeling torn inside. This is why your heart has felt settled lately. Because even though your love is real, you've been surrounded by people whose hearts aren't the same. Now God is letting the truth show. July will bring many truths to light, but everything really starts on the 7th of July. A phone call, a message, or a meeting may look completely normal at first, but there will be something hidden inside it that matters more than you realize. Stay awake. Stay prayerful. And trust what you see and feel when the mask comes off. You need to get ready now. Start praying seriously and with a clear heart. Protect your peace and keep your energy safe. Clean your room, your home, and your thoughts. Don't pick up every phone call. Don't say yes to last-minute plans. Don't ignore the little warnings you feel inside. Your spirit knows things your mind can't fully see. Trust it. Something or someone from your past will try to come back. It could be an ex, an old problem, or a friendship that once hurt you. But they're not coming back to heal anything. They're coming to test if you're still the same person who will open that door again. Don't let memories fool you. Don't mistake old feelings for your purpose. You're not who you were before. You've grown, and you've come too far to fall for the same trap again. Now is the time to show yourself that you've truly changed. Someone you love deeply has been holding back tears over something they've kept from you. They want to tell you, but they're scared of how you'll react. But remember, truth always comes out. Soon, the truth will show itself when you're not even looking for it. When that happens, stay calm. Don't let anger steal your peace. Don't let emotions make your choices. All these secrets are rising to the surface, not to break you, but to finally free you. You may feel the need to step back, be alone, or disconnect from everyone. That's okay. Respect that feeling. Sometimes, it's in quiet moments that God speaks to your heart the clearest. You're not being rude or cold. You're being prepared and protected by something greater. What's coming on the 7th of July isn't just another day, it's an important spiritual moment, and how you handle it will affect what happens for months after. Someone is quietly working against you, but if you stay calm and rooted, their plan will fail. Their words will have no power if you hold your peace. Their hidden scheme will end up hurting them instead if you stay silent and wise. Don't argue. Don't warn them. Just keep walking in God's path and listen to your spirit. What they meant to harm you will end up making you stronger. What they wanted to stop you with will actually push you forward. What they hoped would confuse you will bring you new clarity, but only if you pay attention to these signs. In the coming days, you'll start noticing the numbers 3 and 7 again and again. You might see them on clocks, hear them in conversations, or come across them in unexpected ways. When you see them, remember it's a sign. Between now and July 7th, Your dreams will hold special messages too. Write them down, even if they don't make sense at first. Through these dreams, symbols, and repeated words, something sacred is trying to reach you. If you read this message and do nothing, there will come a day when you'll wish you had listened, but it might be too late then. But if you act now, if you start to pray to protect your peace, if you pause before you say yes to people, if you let go of the wrong connections, you can change what was meant to harm you. Remember this: you are not helpless. You are not here just to suffer. You are chosen. You are protected. You have a purpose. But even people who are chosen need to listen when they're warned. And this is your warning. Time is moving. Deep inside, your spirit already knows something is coming. Don't wait. Don't ignore it. Don't doubt what you feel. Watch closely what happens before the 7th of July. Notice how truths start to reveal themselves. See who shows their real face. And when these things come, don't react with fear or anger. Respond with calm wisdom. If you do this, you will pass this test. You'll escape what was meant to crush you. You'll rise higher instead of falling. And the things you once feared will end up giving you strength. Now is the time to prepare your heart. Pray, stay quiet, watch, and wait. You are not alone in this. And you will get through it. This message is for you, and it's not a coincidence that you're seeing it right now. It didn't just randomly appear on your screen. Heaven itself made sure these words would find you at this very moment, because something big is coming on July 7th. It isn't just another ordinary day. It's a turning point, a powerful moment that could either bless you or break you. And what happens depends on what you do from this moment forward. Lately, you've felt something isn't right. You've been waking up at night without knowing why. You've felt tears fill your eyes for no clear reason. Sometimes your heart starts racing even when you're alone and everything seems calm. Deep inside, your spirit knows something is near. Heaven is trying to warn you, and this message is the warning you must not ignore. You may have thought about skipping it or scrolling away, telling yourself it doesn't matter. But if you do that, you could end up crying so deeply that even the walls around you will feel your pain. This isn't to scare you. It's to save you. Because if you miss this warning, what's hiding behind it will bring grief you won't be able to undo. Someone you know, yes, the person you're thinking about right now has quietly planted something against you. Not because you hurt them, but because they can't stand the light you carry inside. Someone you trusted is keeping a heavy secret. Their silence isn't proof of innocence. It's because their guilt is loud. And on July 7th, what they tried to hide will start coming to the surface. But there's still hope. There's still time. The divine clock hasn't struck midnight yet. If you act now, if you pray, if you choose to listen and prepare, you can turn the very hourglass the enemy set up for your sorrow. Remember this, you were never truly alone, even on nights when you felt unseen and unloved. Heaven saw your tears. Every time you whispered help under your breath, the angels heard you and wrote it down. Now, God is answering you not with soft words or gentle songs this time, but with urgency and fire. Because this is about your destiny, not just a single day. God is telling you, my child, do not ignore this warning. Shadows are moving around you, trying to dim your light before you can fully shine. Words are being spoken in places you can't see, and if you walk into July 7th unprepared, it could bring sorrow that lasts far beyond that day. But God isn't warning you to scare you. He is doing it to wake you up and remind you that nothing will go wrong if you trust Him and pray. Even now, as you read this, someone who should have protected you is planning something behind your back. They recently smiled at you, maybe even hugged you, told you they were proud, but that same person has mentioned your name in a place it shouldn't have been. They think they've hidden their tracks well. But God sees everything. While they try to dig a hole for you, they don't know that heaven's wind is about to blow in your favor. Now is the time to pray like never before. Cover your name in prayer. Someone has spoken lies about you, not written on paper, but whispered in secret conversations and hidden messages. And these lies are spreading quietly. But here's the hope. God's truth is stronger than anything spoken in darkness. That's why this message found you, because if you ignore it now, you might lose your peace later. There's still a window open. It's narrow, but it's open right now. Spiritually, you're standing in a courtroom. What you do in the next few days will become part of your defense. If you stay silent, do nothing, and keep living as if nothing's wrong, the scales might tip against you. But if you pray, even with simple words, if you go to your room and cry out sincerely, the angels will bring evidence of your pure heart, your faith, and your honesty. And that bad news that's trying to reach you will turn back before it ever gets to your door. Don't fool yourself into thinking this will be easy because you've survived worse before. This isn't like before. It's deeper. Because now the enemy isn't only trying to ruin your day or trouble your mind. They're after your name, your reputation, and the identity God gave you. That's why heaven is stepping in now. July 7th can become a day of regret or a day of breakthrough, and what makes the difference is what you do between now and then. Don't wait for that day to come before you act. Prepare your spirit like a warrior now. If you can, fast. Pray boldly. Speak words of faith out loud. Cover the doors and windows of your home in prayer. Light a candle in your room and declare, I am safe in the name of the Most High. Let your faith be your shield. And know this deeply, nothing will go wrong with you if you stay close to God and keep praying. Heaven sees you, hears you, and is ready to protect you. But you must choose to listen, believe, and act now. Don't let fear take over your heart. Let faith be what guides you. Your enemies think your silence means you don't see what's happening. They think you're weak because you haven't fought back. But they're wrong, and on July 7th, God Himself will show them that you're protected, but only if you truly take this message to heart and act now. On that day, someone might reach out to you. It could look harmless, like a simple message, a visit, or a conversation, but it won't be as simple as it seems. Hidden inside will be a plan to upset you, confuse you, or make you doubt yourself. They'll try to get a reaction from you so they can use it against you later. You must not fall into this trap. Stay calm. Let your silence speak louder than anything they say. Your faith will cut through their lies, and your trust in God will bring heaven's power rushing into your life. All those strange feelings you've had lately, the heavy pressure in your chest, the confusing dreams, the repeating numbers, even animals acting strangely around you, they aren't just random. Nature itself is sensing what's about to happen, even though you can't fully see it yet. But heaven sees it, and now you've been warned. Don't think this message is for someone else. Don't tell yourself you're safe just because things look normal. That's how the enemy works, hidden in what looks ordinary. But grace works the same way. And this message reaching you right now is grace disguised as a loud wake-up call. You've been asking God for a sign, and here it is, not gentle or soft, but powerful and urgent, like thunder rolling across the sky. If you ignore it and act like it isn't for you, you'll cry later, not because God let you down, but because you missed your chance to stand up and protect yourself. Even now, angels are gathering around you. But they can only help if you welcome them. Say it out loud: Father, I accept this message. Send your angels to guard me. Protect my name, my body, my mind, and my future. I trust you. I will not be shaken. Before July 7th, you'll notice something, a clue, a slip of the tongue, a dream, or a message that proves this warning is true. Don't ignore it. Heaven won't leave you in the dark, but you must stay awake spiritually to see the signs. There's a light over your life so strong that darkness can't swallow it. But that doesn't mean darkness won't try. This isn't the time to get distracted. Don't get pulled into drama. Don't argue. Don't answer people who try to provoke you. Protect your peace like it's something priceless. Keep it safe through prayer and worship. And always remember, nothing bad will happen to you if you stay close to God and pray. Something big will shift on July 7th. The truth will come out. Someone will show who they really are. And whether that day brings heartbreak or freedom depends on whether you listen to this warning now. Don't scroll past your own deliverance. Heaven itself has paused to speak to you. The angels are waiting to see what you'll do. Will you ignore this and hope for the best, or will you rise up in your spirit and choose faith? Put your hand on your heart and say, I'm not afraid, I trust you, God, and I won't miss what you're trying to do in my life. Cry now if you need to, so you won't cry from regret later. Fast now if you can, so you won't mourn later in sorrow. Speak up in prayer now, because later might be too late. God never sends a warning without also giving a way out. You are not doomed. You are protected, but only if you take the path God is showing you now. Heaven is still writing your story, and even if someone else is trying to ruin your name, God's hand is stronger and His truth will erase every lie. The power is still yours if you choose to listen, to act, and to protect your spirit between now and July 7th. This message is your shield. These words are your sword. Hold them close. Say them out loud. Remember that you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not without hope. You are covered. You are chosen. You are held. You are seen. And above all, you are safe. Now pray. The angels are waiting for your words. And if you believe in God, say Amen. You are stepping fully into the power I've placed within you. Divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $10, $20, $50 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.